During the war, a house was more than shelter. It was a post on the home front.
Bombs were dreadful, yes. But chaos invited men who hunted easy doors.
We had no fancy alarms. We used ordinary tools and an extraordinary habit of thinking ahead. The secret was layering, small measures that multiplied doubt in an intruder's mind.
Most troublemakers want easy. Make them uncertain, and they often choose another street.
Time changes technology, but not instinct. Surprise and hesitation still stop mischief fastest. Good defense begins with neat habits and sound hardware, quiet work that pays dividends.
This is not about harm. It is about deterrents, safe obstacles that discourage a bad decision.
We valued what I call the trap doorway. Less a trap, more a clever interruption.
A small sound in a quiet house can be decisive. It announces movement without confrontation.
The aim was never injury. The aim was hesitation, long enough for doubt to win.
A humble wedge can buy time, and time, in any crisis, is a powerful ally.
We made movement noisy. A house that speaks back feels far less inviting.
You can use safe, lawful alerts today. The mind still recoils from the fear of being discovered.
One measure is a nuisance. Several measures become a message. This house is not easy.
Home defense is environment and psychology. Shape the space, and trouble often solves itself.
Blackout wasn't only for aircraft. It also kept uncertain men outside, guessing who might be awake within.
A dark home can be a strong signal if it looks organized, not abandoned. A momentary glow, carefully managed, could suggest vigilance without revealing your position.
Today, an unpredictable light can serve the same purpose, making approach feel watched and risky.
The aim is to control what an outsider can learn: presence, patterns, and certainty. When you manage light and sound, you manage the story your house tells the street. Even in blackout, order speaks. Disorder whispers opportunity. Blackout defense was never about fear alone. It was about discipline and the power of uncertainty. In the quiet of night, sound becomes a guard, announcing movement before you ever see it.
A harmless clatter can be enough to break a trespasser's confidence.
We didn't need electricity to make a warning. We only needed motion to produce sound. The modern version can be just as simple: safe, lawful, and quietly effective. Sometimes the best alarm is the ground beneath a man's boots. Stack small alerts together, and you create a home that refuses to be taken by surprise.
Noise is not about intimidation. It is about exposure, making secrecy feel impossible.
A strong defense begins with the basics: doors that close true, and habits that assume trouble may test them. We used plain wedges and simple bars, not to fight, but to slow entry and buy decision time. An outer lock is only the first line. The wise household kept a second line inside. It was rarely the front door that failed a careless home. It was the quiet back way. Small windows can be large mistakes. A simple barrier can turn them into the least tempting path.
We learned to think in compartments, so that even if one area was tested, the rest remained secure.
Today you may use modern fittings, but the principle is unchanged.
Reinforce the points that bear the first strain.
Good security is rarely dramatic. It is steady, quiet, and thorough. A house that looks managed suggests attention, and attention is the enemy of quiet wrongdoing.
Even the suggestion of watchfulness can be enough to change a man's mind. The best psychological advantage is uncertainty.
Unpredictable light creates unpredictable risk, and risk is what opportunists avoid.
A hint of life behind curtains can be more persuasive than any speech to the street. Signs of care, good repair, clean entryways tell the same story as a sentry at his post.
We use the environment as an ally. A gate, a path, a threshold, each can speak when someone crosses it.
Deterrence is a story you write with light, order, and layers, so trouble decides your home is not worth the chapter.
A good home defense plan begins before the knock. Quiet routines and clear roles, not last-minute panic.
We relied on routine. Order at night means fewer mistakes when stress arrives.
An inner door is not weakness. It is a deliberate second line. Control of space, control of tempo.
Today, you may add modern conveniences. The principle is unchanged. Keep essentials ready and your reactions calm.
A tidy perimeter is quiet deterrence. It denies concealment and suggests watchful owners.
Defense is also simplicity. When every item has a place, you waste no time searching under pressure.
One careful check beats 10 nervous ones. Confidence is part of security.
The home front survived by planning. A prepared house feels calm, and calm is a formidable shield.
In wartime, we understood that a street that watches together is far harder to prey upon.
Protection was not only personal, it was communal. Small acts that made predators feel outnumbered.
Today, the tools may differ, but the advantage of shared awareness remains a powerful deterrent.
Good visibility is quiet authority. A man who fears being seen is easier to discourage than one you must confront.
When every household tends its weak points, criminals lose the easy choices they depend upon. Distance is no guarantee of safety, but a vigilant community, however small, always improves the odds.
Confidence spreads. A neighborhood that appears united feels like the wrong place to attempt mischief.
The forgotten lesson is simple. Deterrence thrives on layers, and layers are strongest when a community shares them.
The final strength of a household is not hardware, it is readiness. Knowing what you'll do before you must do it.
We trained ourselves to reduce confusion. In crisis, the simplest routine is often the bravest act.
Keep your routes clear. A tidy home is not just pleasant, it's practical when seconds matter.
Preparedness is not paranoia. It is respect for reality and a promise to remain calm.
A household works best when everyone understands the plan, quietly, clearly, and without panic.
Opportunists exploit neglect. A well-kept gate tells them your home is not neglected.
A second line inside the home is wise. It slows trouble and steadies the mind.
The best defense is a calm household that has already decided how to endure a difficult night.
What civilians built in wartime was not nostalgia. It was practical wisdom, and it remains useful today.
Control of light was control of information. We denied outsiders certainty.
Order is a signal. It tells the street that this home expects to be respected.
A gentle alert can be enough. The aim is to expose movement, not to threaten anyone.
Unpredictability unsettles the opportunist. The wary man chooses easier ground.
The audio so absent instead of audio demand.
Audio features a voiceover delivered by an older man with a calm, measured tone.
Layered defense is simply good sense. Small delays and small alerts that add up to safety.
Real security is not gadgets alone. It is thought, discipline, and the quiet confidence of a prepared home.